I'll say it one more time. I am not concerned about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, that makes one.
Okay. I am not concerned about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Please explain, because
Okay.
I don't know how you could watch last night and not be like, oh, something's going on here.
No, something's going on, which is middle of the season doldrums, which we're not used to seeing from them. Okay.
It's week 13.
We're not used to seeing it from them. Mistakes that can get cleaned up. I don't see. Let's just say this. I don't see Mahomes disintegrating to the point where he's less than. I know a lot of people are wondering where Travis Kelce, the Hall of Famer, has gone.
He looks hurt.
Well, you know what he looks like? He looks like he is being double and triple covered in a way that, because that of all the questions about their passing game and their receivers, it doesn't just come into play with the lack of 50-yarders or 40-yarders. The days of Tyreek Hill are over. To use the Patino phrase, he's not walking through that door anymore.
Yeah,
the days of Mahomes being able to play Madden football with Tyreek Hill are over. And I know they were hoping Sky Moore would somehow replicate it, or Kadarius Toney would somehow come close to replicating that. And the number of times that Marquez Valdez-Scantling has now been targeted at the end of a game. He had one go off his hands, famously, in the loss to Philadelphia. The one yesterday, he 100% got interfered with at the end of the game. 1,000,000% was interfered with, no call. And my favorite tweet, I think it was from PFT, saying that the reason why there was no penalty is because
you knew he was going to drop it anyway.
It was ruled uncatchable just because he was targeting Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
That's actually funny.
And on, no chill.
I mean, it's just all over. I don't know how you don't
right.
call that.
So, but the lack of all of that shows up in maybe Kelce disappearing. Because who are you circling? Who are you going to stop? Now, the answer to this, the way through, is Rashee Rice, who, again, had some very nice moments and some very nice plays, but not enough. And the thing that concerned me, again, this is the one concerning thing, is that the Chiefs normally could outperform the little mistakes, that Mahomes would be able to erase it, Tyreek Hill would be able to erase it. And last year, I guess we got to stop saying Tyreek Hill, because last year they did it without him. They won it without him, is that they had the ability to erase their mistakes and overcome their mistakes. But right now, they're not. Or the breaks go against them. Or I don't know what happened with Sky Moore. They were talking on the broadcast right now. I thought Tirico and Collinsworth nailed it. The Packers defender ran the route better than the Chiefs receiver. And that,
Made a good catch.
was on Mahomes, and that put the ball back in Green Bay's hands. And, again, Collinsworth was spot on saying they should score a touchdown, because if not, you're giving the ball back to Mahomes with no timeouts left and a chance to win it. And so, again, and then they couldn't play better than the refs reffed either. And we'll get to the officiating in a moment. But I'm just not concerned about them. They've got a tough game at home against the Bills, who are coming off a bye. And looking at the way they looked in Philadelphia, if that team shows up in Kansas City, the Chiefs are going to have a street fight on their hands. And if they thought Jordan Love was wearing them out, wait till Josh Allen comes in their way. The rest of the games, they should win them all. All of them. Let's just even have them 8-5 and in total, complete, 100%, full-on, DEFCON 1. Or is it 5? I haven't seen war games in a while.
1 is bad.
Right. Yeah. DEFCON 1.
Yeah.
I mean, every single show saying the Chiefs are in trouble, all that. They win the rest, you're 12-5. Is that good enough to be the 1 seed? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because the team that's really thrilled about all of this today is Miami. The Ravens right now are the only team in this mix that does not play or has not yet played Kansas City just yet. But the Dolphins are thrilled because they had to be one better than the Chiefs in order to have a shot at the 1 seed, having lost to Miami in Germany. And the other one is a team that lost to them in week 2, Jacksonville. Hey, win tonight. Now you're in front of Kansas City. And now you have the ability to win out. And you have your, if you will, destiny in your hands. Then there's the Ravens in front of them as well. That's the issue, is Kansas City's going to have to catch them. And if they are, say, the 4 seed, worst case scenario, 12, you think there's going to be a 12-win 4 seed in the AFC?
Maybe.
I'd push back on it, but even just putting that, put it up on the screen one more time.
Still play each other.
I get it, right? So let's just say one more, if you will, worst case scenario. The Chiefs are a 12-win 4 seed. I think they handle whichever wild card team does finish 5th easily. I think they handle that team.
Do you confidently take Kansas City over Houston?
Absolutely, I do.
Interesting.
In Kansas City? Hell yeah. Because you don't know what you don't know well enough until you show up in Arrowhead for a win-or-go-home game with Mahomes and Kelsey. And, obviously
how'd that work out for Joe Burrow?
I get it.
I'm just saying there's no...
You mean another Ohio State quarterback?
I'm saying there's precedent.
Right. I get it. You think the Texans are as good as those Bengals? Maybe. You can say what you want, and
maybe not now. And
obviously,
but I'm just saying there's a scenario where a team could go in there and take them out.
I'm just going probability and what my belief is and what my gut is, and I'm just going to say that at some point you got to be the best. You got to beat the best to be the best, and the Chiefs are still the defending champs. And I don't believe that's a Super Bowl team we saw lose last night, but a team that makes the AFC Championship game. Absolutely.
Man,
I still think so.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I still see them winning 2 playoff games, getting healthier, and still being the Chiefs, man.
I don't see it.
Okay. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.